Welcome back to Mainly Everything. My name is John. I've changed some settings on the camera. I hope you guys will let me know what you think. I had some problems with it autofocusing. I'm not the biggest... I don't really know much about these cameras or anything. When I first got it, I went through a YouTube video on like the best settings for it. And these were kind of them. I changed a couple up a little bit, trying to make it a little bit better video, but we will see, I suppose. So we're going to be talking about bit ratchets today. This is like take 47. So it's not going to be, here, let's straighten you out a tiny bit more there. There we go. So I have 4 here. They're all a little different. First things first, we're going to talk about the Sharden here. This is from Amazon. Super cheap kit. Nice kit though, honestly. It works super well for how much it was. I think it was under 20 bucks for our whole kit. Came with some sockets, bunch of bits, 48 pieces. Was honestly a good kit. I can't knock that in any way. I did break one of the bits, but that's because I put in an impact. And they're not impact rated. I actually think it was the security Torx that I broke, and I think I put a security Torx in an impact, but I don't want to talk about it. Duratech. I think this is like, I don't even remember. I really don't remember. It was a price. But it does work well. This is a dual drive, so it has a 1/4 inch socket adapter and a 1/4 inch bit holder right here. It carries bits super deep. It chokes up on them all the way down, it seems. It does work well. I do not use it too often because a lot of the time when I need a little tiny ratchet, I need something, you know, small. You know what I mean? Small, not massive. But it's still kind of a cool design, and I have used it a few times, mostly for sockets when I have more room. These are kind of the 2 bigger players in this review here, or comparison kind of. The Felo and the Wera. Now both of these are 60-tooth ratchets. Both of them don't say where they're made on the ratchet. As far as I know, the Felo is not made in Germany. It's made in Taiwan. They both say made in Germany, I think, on the listings on like Casey Tool or whatever, but I don't think either of them are, because normally whenever they're made in Germany, they do say it on them that they are made in Germany. So, both very different ratchets. This is going to be the main focus of the video. Both are around the same price. Both come with a 1/4 to 1/4 socket adapter. Both have the same lever style on-off switch or left and right switch. Wera is smaller and thinner everywhere except the head. The head on the Wera is ever so slightly thicker than the one on the Felo, even if it doesn't look it. I can get the caliper out here in a minute and give you an exact dimension. This one's like 12 mil, or this one's like 12 millimeters. This one's like 11.4 or something. Ever so slightly different. Let me grab a tape here. Be easier. So the length of the Wera is, excuse me, about 3 1/4, a little bit over 3 1/4. And the Felo, again, the Felo has a 15-degree offset compared to the Wera, but the Felo is about 3 3/4 inch. So it is definitely longer by about a 1/2 inch. Let me just double check that, just make sure I'm not. Yeah, right about a 1/2 inch. Felo feels better in the hand, in my hand anyway. I like the bigger kind of base of it, and I can just choke up on it easier, and it just feels better in my hand. I don't know. That might just be, so that's probably subjective. It might be different than someone else's hand. The Wera is just almost too small at the bottom, and it's kind of weird right here because of how thin it is. But the Wera does have a grooved plastic up here that you can use as a spinner, just like that. This Sharden one does too. The Sharden one is easier to spin though. The Felo, or the Wera, is harder to spin. I honestly like, yeah, I like the easier way this one spins. I don't really use it, but anyways, a good feature to have if you need it. I don't think it's drastic that this one doesn't have it. Both of these carry bits well. The Felo reminds me of a PB Swiss, how it holds a bit. It's very shallow how it holds. The Wera holds a lot deeper, and the Wera is also some kind of retaining clip or ring inside of this. It's not magnetic. The Felo is magnetic. It can't be magnetic, obviously, because the Wera has an open back. Sockets do not pass through, though. And that is a closer look at the head of the Felo also. The 15-degree offset on the Felo, I like it. I haven't had any problems with it at all, really. I've run the Felo a lot longer than I've used this Wera. So, I mean, time could change my opinion, I suppose, on this. I don't think it will, but time could, I suppose. Both handle sockets well. This is the ratcheting mechanism in the Felo. I'll put it up to the camera. Audio. Okay, now we'll do the Wera. The Wera is a lot harsher sounding and louder. The Felo ratcheting mechanisms reminds me of the PB Swiss screwdriver too. I don't know why, but it does. We'll do these two too while we're here, just to give you guys another comparison. Here's the Duratech. And here is the Sharden. Take these out, off to the side here. The Felo is serviceable, so you can take that little, if you have snap ring pliers, you can take that out and you can grease that up. I'm not entirely sure with the Wera. It looks like you can. I don't know if you guys will be able to see that ring right there. It looks like that ring can be taken out, but I'm not entirely sure. I think both are lifetime warranted. I'm not entirely sure on that. Don't quote me on that one. As far as I know, they are, though. They do both, I think I might have already said this, but they do both come with a quarter-to-quarter inch socket adapter. I lost the Felos. I don't know where it is. But I think these are really, really cool. I like both of them. If I had to pick one, I would pick the Felo. Maybe just because I'm more accustomed to it. I suppose I've used it a lot more. But I just think it's better. I know a lot of people seem to like those spinners on the back. I'm not too big of a fan of them. On these little guys anyway. It doesn't seem to make a drastic difference for me at all. I'll get a quick measurement of them here. The Wera is hard to get bits out of too, because of whatever that ring is here or there. So, okay, why are we at negatives? No, 0 right there, Jesus. Let me try that again. Almost a ½ inch for the Wera, we'll put it into millimeters. The Wera is like 12.1 millimeters, and the Felo is 11. Right about 11, 10.95, 11. So I was close with my remembering. That being said, even though this one is smaller, a little bit smaller head diameter, the Wera can get into tighter spots because of how deep it carries bits. You can get on like a standard door handle, you can put this right up to it, and you can actually unscrew or screw one of the screws in, or loosen one of these screws on like a standard door handle, which you can't do with this guy. Which is kind of nice in case you ever have like a partially stripped out one. You know what I'm saying? They both can drive whatever screws and stuff too. I'm sure you know that, but this is the Wera. I'm loosening or pulling the screw out. Okay, swap bits. This is the Felo. Yeah, I think the Felo just feels better in my hand. I really do think that's what it is. When you choke up on the head of it too, you have more to choke up on, kind of width-wise, rather than the PB Swiss, rather than the Wera. Here's a closer look at them. But I kind of, I don't know. I do like both of them. I think the Felo is just, I don't know, just seems more refined to me. I like the Felo better. I really do. So yeah, I like the Felo better. That's the video. Thank you so much for watching. I do like both, obviously, but I do like, if I had to pick just one, I'd pick this one. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.